Hello everyone, so for today's video I got some issues for the audio. The audio didn't record, so I'm recording me doing the video, so I mean it is what it is. I wasn't able to record yesterday because I was sick, and when I'm able to record yesterday I will upload it so that you guys can see it. So for today we have XSSMas, which is XSS is cross-sitescripting. So as you can see, I have a lot of solved labs on Portswigger, which are the owners of Burpsuit. I had a lot of interest in this some time ago, so I learned everything I could about this subject. It's a very cool subject if you are into cybersecurity and penetration testing. So for today's video we have the bearded IT dad and Brandis. So for today's story, McSkidy has a secure message portal where you can contact her directly, but some weird things are happening on that portal. So yeah, so like I told you guys, today is XXX. They prepared a website for us that has that vulnerability, and there are two main types of XXS, which is reflected or stored. Reflected here, they give you the example of a query parameter that instead of introducing the term, you introduce a script tag with an alert. And then that code is executed when you send it to someone and that person opens the URL. Normally this is delivered to the target via phishing or other tricks to make the target open the vulnerability. And then we also have stored XXS. As you can see here, they give an example of a comment section. This comment section is not safe, and if you give it some JavaScript code to it, the code will be executed whenever someone opens that comment. So whenever the page is open and someone sees that comment, code will be executed on their page. So this can be triggered by a lot of people and doesn't need to be sent directly to a target. It will affect everyone that opens that page. They also gives us some tips here on how to protect against XXX. For example, they say to us to disable dangerous rendering paths. For example, instead of using inner HTML, which stores script tags, you use text content, which only stores it as a string. Also, make cookies inaccessible to JS, and sanitize inputs, outputs, and encode. So instead of just letting everyone pass whatever to your input, you put some sanitizing steps, so a function that cleans whatever the user submits. So yeah, so onto the exercise, they tell us here how we can exploit this vulnerability, and they give us a cheat sheet, which is from the same company where I was doing the lab, Portswigger. And you can do cross-site scripting with any tag that you can think of. Normally they use the script tag and an alert, but you can use any tag and any event that that tag uses. Also common example is using the image tag with an on error. So yeah, so let's try the payload that they give, which is the script and the alert. And as you can see, when we input here and click search messages, voila, the vulnerability is triggered and we got the flag. So let's fill in the questions. The first question is stored, and let's get this flag for the second question. Now let's go on to the stored XXS, which you can also find here. So you just need to paste the same payload that you had for the other one. And yeah, so when we put the script tags and we press send, we can see that the script is executed and we get the second flag. So yeah, so as you can see by the logs, our XSS was processed by the server, and we can even see a potential XSS detected. So let's paste the flag that we got here and check. And yeah, and just for you guys to see, I'm going to try and do the image tag one that I talked about with the on error. And when you click send message, we are going to get the alert. And we also get the other alert, because as you remember, stored XXS is stored on the page. So now whenever we reload the page, both the script tags are executed. And yeah, so that was today's room. So as you can see, XXS is quite fun. It's a little bit rarer on the wild to catch these kind of vulnerabilities, but if you are into bug bounty, you can still find it. I hope that you guys like this video. I'll see you tomorrow, and whenever it's possible, output day 10. Bye bye.